state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
armchair.
With liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me, so don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here?
Well, here because his eyelids are jammed in his old man's hair. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing, Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Polk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry,
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam, ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America. You get in a ballpark, and it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come.
There come caresses they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past.
Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children. Cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. Been erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, It's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. That could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Swung line drive, let's see it. 1 run is in. Here comes Reed. He's the throw to the plate.
You're in Braves country.
If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to 1 strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Fuss. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You're trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. All of Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
If you build it, he will come.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my light pure. Down it! I love them. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our fans here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose what stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball!
Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag. He missed the tag. He missed the tag.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball, no more measles, and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known an instance where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit. Just as the score of the tying run. Breed to the plate. And he is saved.
We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet, trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over to first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
Although edited, tonight's thriller contains suspense and violence which may be unsuitable. Parental discretion is advised.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
You're in Braves country.
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the Atlanta Braves are back at it. We're right here with you. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call of radio baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun, and chop along. Get your game face on. We'll go over the lineups as the game moves along. Good evening, Braves country. About that time, grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving.
Stop.
Come back.
Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Who we have in the chat tonight on this late game. I know a lot of y'all are probably going to be fading in and out, but we'll take you all the way to the finish line. So before you fall asleep on us, go ahead and smash that like. And make sure you subscribe and set your alerts up so you never miss a stream of Braves Country Radio. We had a little bit of an appetizer night before the main course. Earlier tonight we brought you Cleveland versus the Royals. Royals won that one 4-2. And tonight we got Chris Sale on the bump. Hopefully that'll be good enough to get us a win, get us off the schneid. 2-game losing streak. Skid, not really a streak yet. Good to see you, Oswaldo Perez. Sleepy Toenails. Top Sale, good to see you. Deb Upcroft. Uncle Charlie. Mark. Richie Rich, 22. Willis. Galen. See who else we have. Iron Lung back in action. JC. JC will hit you up here in a second. Appreciate your donation to the club. Brian Smith. Who else do we have in here tonight? A lot of folks in here chatting away. Go ahead and hit the, saw the 10 spot that JC put in there. Thank you, JC.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
We're still waiting for the 3D to kick in once Once that kicks in, we'll lift the curtain, so we're just waiting on that. We've already tried a couple of times. It's a false start every time. Soriano is about to fire his final warm-up tosses. Your Atlanta Braves facing these Angels. The Angels are in all white. Angels across the chest in red. Red ball cap with the Angels logo on the front. And top to bottom in the order for your Atlanta Braves tonight, it's Acuna, then Drake, Matt Olson, followed by Austin Riley back in the lineup. The Yaz batting fifth. Ozzie Albies batting sixth. Dominic Smith, the designated hitter, is batting seventh. Michael Harris is batting eighth. And Dubon batting ninth. Will hit the positions when they hit the field. Left to right across the outfield for the Angels. It's Adele, Teodioso, and Soler. And Soriano kicks and fires, and yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country, and the first pitch on the way is swung on and chopped down the third base line. It's going to be an easy 5-3 put out. Acuna, once again, one pitch, one out, one away. Around the horn, third to first, it's Peraza, Nato, Frazier, and Candelario. Ohapi is behind the plate, and Soriano is on the bump. Drake Baldwin takes the first pitch up high and away. Off the plate, it's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup, the 1-0. Turns and fires. Right there at the knees. Good pitch, 98 miles an hour. 1-1. So 1-1 count. As the infield is back into the right. The 1-1 pitch, four-seam fastball, 98 miles an hour. It's 1-2. Jose Soriano, he can bring it. When he's on, he's a tough customer. Strikeout pitcher at that. The 1-2 pitch, swing, just got a piece of it, rolled it over foul. We'll do it again. The 1-2 from Soriano. Swing, that ball's blasted high and deep. Going back on the track. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a solo shot, and the Drake is on the board.
You don't like the Drake?
A bullet, and she's gone, baby.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
Fastball, he tried to get him sneaking up high in the zone. And he clacked it. First pitch on the year. First pitch on the way, excuse me. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. 397 happy feet later, and it's 1-0 Atlanta. The 0-1 to Olson. Down and in. Good sinker taken. 1-1. 1-1 count. Turns and fires. Off the edge, grabs the outer part. And Olson's going to challenge us. I think he's going to lose it, but hopefully I'm wrong. Looked like it touched the outer edge. If the box is accurate on the screen, it hit the outer edge of the zone. Yep. He loses a challenge, so just like that, we're down to one challenge. Too early in the game to challenge that pitch. What you'll see from Soriano is a curveball, a sinker, a four-seamer, a splitter, and a slider. He used to throw the changeup, but not much anymore. The 1-2. Swing, rolls it over, foul, do it again. Curveball, he comes in at 31% of the time, and the sinker 27. Four-seamer at 24% of the time, and the splitter at 12. Slider comes in 7% just to keep you honest. 1-0 your score. Atlanta leads it. Top of the first. Drake Baldwin. As the 1-2 pitch, swing, that ball's going to get rolled through the infield. That's through for a base hit. That ball had eyes, and the Ice House gets a one-out single, backing up that home run by the Drakes. So let's see if we can keep this hit parade going. Good piece of hitting there by Olsen.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
Drake Baldwin's 5th home run of the year, if you're just joining us. Left it in a hurry, 111 miles an hour as the first pitch to Austin Riley, who got the seat-ish yesterday. It's 0-1. He came in to pinch hit late in the game, actually got 2 pinch hits and nothing doing. Now batting just 176 on the season. The 0-1. Hopefully that gets him right as the pitch outside wide. 1-1 count. Riley just 6 for 34 on the year. 1-1 in the dirt. Good grab knuckle curve by O'Hoppe. 2-1. Braves 1, Angels nothing. Good to see you, Spaceman Ladarius. See if we have any other latecomers coming in. SP3 is the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss over the top. 2-2. D. Carroll. As y'all listening to us on external radio, jump on into the Braves Country Radio and give us a like and a follow. Subscribe and hit the alerts. We're here for all 162 of Atlanta Braves ball games. The 2-2 pitch swing, slices it over to second. That's going to get right in the teeth of the defense. It's going to be a 4, steps on the bag to 3 double play. So Riley's offensive woes continue, but the Braves lead it 1-0 thanks to the Drake.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Hey, you want a beer?
A little early for that, ain't it?
Too early for a beer?
No, for stupid questions. Of course I want a beer.
We got a tie. We need to fix it. We need a tiebreaker.
I agree. Ties are not acceptable in fantasy football. Fantasy football is about proving that you are better than your friends, not equally as good as your friends, okay? It's not communism. We're not coveting Billy Joel cassette tapes and wearing ill-fitting blue jeans.
Good call on going to YEG Exotic, brah. This place slaps.
Dad, don't embarrass me.
How's it going, sir?
Good, how about you, man?
Good. I'm wondering if you could help us. My daughter is low-key looking for some bussin' soda pop. No cap.
Dad!
This morning, I had a craving for Chipotle, so that's where I went for lunch. And the young man working the counter, he was so polite. Perhaps a little too polite, because he called me ma'am. He called me ma'am not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. And if he did it one more time, I was going to reach across the counter, put his bling on a stick, and I was going to bubble wrap his heart and FedEx it to his mama. But of course, I did not do that, because I am a lady, and that would violate my parole.
It is a haunted game in which every player is measured against the ghosts of all who have gone before. Most of all, it is about time and timelessness, speed and grace, failure and loss, imperishable hope and coming home.
Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing to Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Chris Sale with the 1-run lead will head to the hill. First pitch on the way. Swing. Nato crushed that pitch. That ball is gone, and we're tied. He was sitting dead red. Chris Sale and Drake Baldwin throwing a get-me-over fastball, and it got over the fence. 400 miles, 400 feet. Looked like it got hit 400 miles. 400 feet over the left field wall. And just like that, it's 1-1. That ball was launched. It was almost like it was like the ball was sitting on a tee. His 4th home run of the year. Talked about him in the pregame as the first pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. Talked about that shortstop Nato, and one of the keys to winning this series is to keep him off the board, and so far, so bad. Lefty-righty matchup in inside to Jorge Soler, the 2021 World Series MVP for your Atlanta Braves. Pitches misses inside. It's 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Drake sets up inside again. The pitch way outside wide. 2-1. He teed that up. They're showing the replay on the Los Angeles cast, and it's just... you don't see Chris Sale get thwacked like that very often. The 2-1 brings it. Slider up top. 2-2. Soler batting 189 on the year, 7 for 37, a home run. An 8 RBI, the 2-2 pitch, swing, rips that back foul. We'll do it again. Let's get out of town before he warms up. So a 2-2 count. One to one your score. The pitch, 97, outside wide, full count. Game 1 of a 3-game series tonight. Tomorrow night, 9:38 Eastern, and then Wednesday, it's a 4:07 first pitch as we head back to Atlanta for Friday night. The payoff pitch, swing, pops it up high in the sky. Harris coming in. He'll make the running catch, shallow center field. One away. 75% of the world is covered by water. The rest by Michael the Hawk Harris. And that'll bring Adele to the plate. You see that catch he made in right field, diving over the stands the other day? That sparked controversy. It just shouldn't, but it did. Adele stands in. First pitch right there is a slider at the knees. So 0-1. It started the whole controversy of people who don't know the game that insisted that because he fell into the stands that it shouldn't be an out. It should have been a home run. The 0-1 count right there at the knees. It's 0-2. If you catch the ball before you land out of bounds, it's an out. That's just the way it's always been. That's whether it's a home run or a foul ball. Doesn't matter. But if you leave the stands to catch the ball and you touch ground on the other side before you make the catch, then it's going to be a home run or a foul ball, whatever the case is. The 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2. So a 1-2 count. 1-1 your score. 2 solo home runs, one by Nato and one by Drake Baldwin. Really shouldn't shock anybody. The two teams, or the two guys that have been looked upon as the best offensive weapons on both teams, have both gone yard. The 1-2, swing, fouls it straight back. We'll do it again. Thank you, Ladarius. We'll get yours here in a second, Iron. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Filthy pitch, 2 down. And thank you, Iron Lung.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Gooba gobble, gooba gobble, gooba gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Gooba gobble, one of us. Gooba gobble, one of us. Gooba gobble. Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Four-seam fastball from Sale to start off with Candelario is inside for a strike. No, they call that a ball? 1-0. Turns and fires. Right there inside. 1-1. Braves are down to one challenge. So that's probably why Drake didn't want to challenge that one. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Olsen did that earlier in the year. He's got to quit challenging pitches early because he has got a bad challenge rate in those early challenges. I know he knows the zone, just for whatever reason. He's challenged that in the first inning, has not gotten one yet. The 1-2 bangs it foul, will do it again. Thank you for the contributions, Iron Lung and Ladarius, adding 6 folks to the country club. The 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the nasty slider, and that'll end the inning. So we're back to a brand new ball game. Basically nothing your score. It's 1-1 here in the land of the sun. We go to inning number 2. Back in a flash on the BCR.
But how old are you? Well, I know you were looking for someone early to mid-20s. I'm slightly older.
Right. How old?
I just turned 29.
Recently?
Last year.
So you're 29?
Last year.
And how old are you, like, right now?
1 more year older.
So 30?
Yeah. 32.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Whatever We Have in Stock Are Us, your one-stop place to shop for whatever we happen to have lying around at the time.
You're playing with my mind.
I'm trying to play with your body.
I knew it. You're trying to seduce me.
Well, of course I'm trying to seduce you, for God's sake. I'm doing a damn poor job of it. Aren't I pretty?
God, I think you're real cute.
Cute? Baby ducks are cute. I hate cute.
What to do when your child hits?
I'm pretty sure I already know what to do, but let's see if we're on the same page.
If you don't know me already, I help people parent better.
Help people parent better? I don't like the way you worded that.
All right, 3 reasons why kids hit.
I'm pretty sure there's only one reason why kids hit.
And the 3-step process to get them to stop.
I'm pretty sure my 1-step procedure will suffice.
Reason number 1 why kids hit. Their physical development outpaces their verbal and intellectual development, so this is how they communicate.
Or they just bad.
Reason number 2 why kids hit. Because it's effective at getting our attention,
aka they bad.
Number 3, older kids hit because it has been modeled to them. So how do we get them to stop?
You give them an old school ass whipping, that's how.
We are going to redirect their hands to do something more appropriate.
I'll be too busy directing my own hands.
Armchair.
I see great things in baseball. It's our game, the American game. It will take our people out of doors, fill them with oxygen, give them a larger physical stoicism, tend to relieve us from being a nervous, dyspeptic set, repair these losses, and be a blessing to us. Walt Whitman.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way from Soriano to the Yaz. Mike Yastrzemski is there for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup, 1-1 your score. Braves and Angels, top of the second inning. The 0-1 swing. Fouls that one away. It's 0-2. The Braves can win 2 or 3 here in this series. They'll come home on a winning road trip, and then it's home to face Cleveland, Those are 3 night games, by the way. Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night is the 0-2 pitch. Swing, lifts it high and deep into center field. Not quite deep enough. Just before the warning track, making the catch is Teodosio. Went away. I had to look up that pronunciation. It is spelled Teodosio, and that is not how I guessed it was going to be pronounced. And I looked up. I was like, man, I'm glad I looked that sucker up because I wasn't even in the neighborhood. I was thinking that Teo is some kind of Teo something. No, it's Teodosio. First pitch on the way to Mr. Ozzie Albies, who's batting an even 300 for the year. 12 for 40. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup, open stance from the left side. The 1-0 shows bunt. Knuckle curve misses. And it's 2-0. Standing on deck behind Ozzie Albies is Dominic Smith, the designated hitter. The 2-0. Swing, chops it down the first base line. Foul. Can't remember if we hit this or not, but left to right across the outfield for the Angels, it's Adele, Teodosio, and Soler. Peraza, Nato, Frazier, and Candelario from third to first. O'Hoppe is behind the plate, Soriano on the mound. When the Braves are in the field, I think I got cut off on that one. The 2-1 pitch, swing, lifts it high and deep in the left field, and that ball is going to die at the warning track. My word. F8 in your scorecard, 2 down. He gave it a ride. Thought it was going to get up in the air. 2 down. When the Braves are in the field, it's Diaz in left, Michael Harris in center, and Acuna in right. Riley at third. Shortstop is Dubon. Ozzie is at second, and Olsen is at first. Drake is behind the plate, and Sale, of course, is on the bump. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way to Smith. Dominic Smith, the Dominator. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Thank you, Mr. Rich. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, hits it up the middle, and just getting over there in time will be Frazier. He'll flip it to Candelario, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down in the order. 1, 2, 3. We'll be back in a flash. Thank you, Sleepy. Here on the BCR. Welcome back. Of course, Sale goes back to work as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Lefty-righty matchup, and it's O'Hoppe standing in there. 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer misses just inside, I guess. It's 1-0. Looked like that one touched the paint. Your home plate umpire is Hunter Wendelstedt. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him. It's 1-1. Edwin Moscaso is standing at first. Manning second base is Vic Carapazzo. And down the third base line, it's Nick Lentz. 1-1. Ohapi batting .231 on the year. The pitch. Check swing. Kind of an excuse me swing. He dribbles it to first. And Olson's on it, steps on the pillow, 1 down. Beautiful night here in Los Angeles. As there doesn't appear to be a cloud in the sky, or Anaheim, I guess I should say. Sun's starting to set. Clear blue sky here in California. The first pitch to Peraza is a slider right there at the knees. Sale's 22nd pitch of the night. It's 0-1. The 0-1 turns and fires. Drops another slider. Pretty pitch. 0-2. At first pitch tonight, it was 73 degrees and the wind is blowing out to center field to dead center at 8 miles an hour. The Braves were minus 166 on the money line, plus 152 on the Angels, and the over-under was 8.5 to start the game. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down. Tomorrow night, we'll have Ronaldo Lopez on the hill, and it'll be Grant Holmes on Wednesday. Lefty-righty first pitch swinging by Moncada. Yohan Moncada, the designated hitter tonight. Former Chicago White Sox, probably where you really remember him from. It's 0-1. He was once one of the biggest prospects in all of baseball. The 0-1. Brings it. Swing, fouls it away. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Sale comes set, tosses one in there, and the slider down and away. 1-2. Thank you, as was. Somehow that slipped by me, I didn't see it. The 1-2 count. Right there. Oh, come on. Come on. That was strike 3. Didn't get the call with us already losing the one challenge. I think they've pretty much tied Drake's hands. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Had to throw an extra one, but he got him. Smoke him if you got him. He got him, baby. We'll be back in a flash here on the BCR Radio Network. Tie game going to the top of the third here in Los Angeles.
The Almighty says this must be a fashionable fight. It's drawn the finest people.
People say that, oh, you want to be different so bad, you want to be different so bad. No. I would much rather fit in and be liked. But there's something wrong with me psychologically.
Nice to meet you, Meg.
Wow, you've got a great voice. Would you record my outgoing voicemail message?
I'd be happy to.
And could you make it sound like one of your truck commercials?
If you're looking for something rugged, something durable, something with an endless supply of gas and a tailgate made for dumping, then you must be looking for Meg. Meg might not be much to look at, but with 2 different shape airbags, Meg is one ride you won't mind taking out to the middle of nowhere and giving it your all. She's road ready and rode hard. Kindly leave your go-by and Roman numerals at the sound of the chow bell.
Let's keep the Dodgers in Brooklyn. A house is not a home without some...
One summer day in 1839 at Cooperstown, New York, on the shores of Lake Otsego, the local academy was playing a game of town ball against Green's select school. The rules of town ball were so loose that every hit was fair. and boys sometimes ran headlong into one another. That day, an academy player named Abner Doubleday sat down and on the spot drew up the rules for a brand new game and called it baseball. Abner Doubleday would eventually become a hero at the Battle of Gettysburg, and his game would become the national pastime, or so the legend has it. Abner Doubleday really was a distinguished soldier, but he was at West Point, not Cooperstown that summer, never claimed to have had anything to do with baseball, may never have even seen a professional game.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Tie ball game, top of the third. Michael Harris, the second, will take the first pitch right there. P at the knees, splitter. It's 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for the Angels. The 0-1 pitch. Chases one well off the plate. It's 0-2. Both runs coming via the home run if you're just joining us. One by Drake Baldwin, the other one by Zach Nato. And that's where we stand. Will be Harris, Dubon, and then back to the top of the order here. So the 8-9-1 batters, the 0-2, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And Harris is down on 3 pitches, 1 away. He got off to a solid start when they had him directly in front of Acuna, even though Acuna's not hitting well. And then I don't know why they haven't put him back there since. But we saw it in his rookie year and right after is the first pitch inside for a strike to Dubon. It's 0-1. When Harris sits in front of Acuna, he gets better pitches, and he normally does something with them. The 0-1 to Dubon. Check swing at the knees. It's 0-2. Not to mention you're gonna bust up the lefty with Smith and Harris back to back like that. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? They're gonna say he did. Man, that is a bad call. That's not something you can argue. You can't challenge that. But Hunter Wendelstedt, he's been known for this. I mean, that he barely moved his bat. And the idea is you have to have tried, given an honest try effort to swing. And there's no way that you can argue that he was even trying to swing at that. He just kind of moved his bat forward and pulled it back real quick. First pitch to Ronald Acuna Jr. is down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That's just a terrible call. Unfortunately, you can't challenge that. And unfortunately, it's the one rule in sports that's not quite defined is the 1-0 pitch. Swing, chops it over towards short. Nato's got it, and Acuna's down once again. Ronald Acuna Jr. batting 184 on the year. We'll be back in a flash. Tia Diosi and the bottom of the order due up when we return.
I should have gone to law school or high school.
Mike Schmidt batting 286, 10 homers. He's knocked in 29. He's tied for second in the league in home runs behind Eric Davis, who has 13 of them. Schmidt, Dawson, and Durham of the Cubs each have 10. 1-1 to Schmidt. Schmidt lifetime is hitting just 189 against Nolan Ryan. 7 hits and 37 at bats. 5 of those 7 hits have been home runs. Struck him out. First strikeout for Ryan. That's 2 down here in the first.
But, you know, I want to say one thing in all seriousness. I feel sorry for you people that don't drink. I mean it, because when you wake up in the morning, that's as good as you're going to feel all day.
Armchair. Babe, do you like my new nails?
Let me see them. Yeah, those are cool. I probably
You like the red?
I like the bubble bath ones better, but those are alright.
How do you know what bubble bath is?
What do you mean? Like, everybody knows that.
From who? Because I've never gotten those.
You haven't?
No. How do you know what those are? Who have you been hanging with?
What do you mean?
How do you know what those are?
No, I do like yours, though. They look good.
Armchair.
You think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family, maybe, that carries all the way through, from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another. There are very, very few things that make that list. We come to things at various times in our lives when we can comprehend them, when we have an interest in them. But we have a child's interest in baseball, in my case from the time I was 5. I can't imagine never having an interest in baseball. So it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another, all the way through.
Welcome back. 1-1 your score, bottom of the third inning. And Teodosio takes the first pitch up, stares for a strike. It's 0-1. Bryce, the 0-1 pitch. 94 upstairs, misses high. 0-1. Said it correctly the first 4 times. That 5th time got me. Bryce, Teodosio. Kind of like a do-si-do. The 1-1 pitch, swing, fouls it away. And BT is down 1-2. So you can't challenge, and they'll never be able to challenge the check swing, because think about it, if you're a football fan, think about pass interference. It's up to the umpire standing there, his decision on whether or not he offered the 1-2. Fouls it away, 2-2. And I know there's been talk in football that they could do it, but the problem with the check swing is that it's never been truly defined. All it says in the rule book is if the umpire believes that the batter offered at the pitch. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew it right by him, 1 away. So that's a really sticky definition, because what is your definition on whether or not someone offered at it? So when you see them check down the line at first or at third to the third base umpire, most people are under the impression that they're seeing if whether or not the bat crossed the plane of the plate. And in theory, that's true, as the first pitch to Frazier, Adam Frazier, journeyman veteran, fouls it off his instep. It's 0-1. In theory, that whole thing is true, but that's not the definition on whether he went around. The definition is, does the umpire that they're asking, does he think he offered at it, or do you think he was laying off of it? The 0-1 count, swing, bangs it down the first base line, playing foul towards the dugout. And so I don't think we're ever going to see that, because umpires have much different definitions. From umpire to umpire, you get a much different definition on whether or not you offered. The 0-2, down and away, 1-2. And that pretty much goes for a strike called behind the plate. But when it only really ever comes into conversation or an argument when they're check swinging, sometimes the umpire will call it right there, sometimes they'll ask for help. The 1-2 count, right there, caught, looking, strike 3, bang, got him. Right there on the inside track, 2 down. That's the beauty of that particular rule, but it's also the part of the rule that drives you crazy. Because there's something almost romantic about the idea that it's not defined, it's up to the individual, and you're asking their opinion. But when you're getting the short end of the stick, you're like, oh, well, that's a bunch of crap. First pitch on the way to Nato, gets a slider down below the knees. Right there for a strike, called for a low strike. We'll take it. It's 0-1. Nato slammed one over the left field walls first time up. The first pitch he saw, they tried to sneak a fastball in on his hands, and he rocketed a 400-foot blast into left field. The 0-1 count. Tried to get him with that slider on the outer edge. It's 1-1. Sales over under tonight, by the way, was 8.5. I thought that was a high number, but he's already is the 1-1 right there at the knees, 1-2. He's already at 6 strikeouts. That's just a really high number if you're betting out in Vegas, 9 strikeouts is a high number because a lot of things have to go right for you. The 1-2 count. Swing, pops it up. And that should get us out of the inning. Up the chute. And down the ladder. Underneath it is Mr. Michael Harris II, and that'll end the inning. We'll head to the top of the 4th in a fast-moving 1-1.
Why is there a pancake in the silverware drawer?
I mean, why is there silverware in the pancake drawer?
Basketball players want to be football players, and football players want to be basketball players, and we all want to play baseball. Like,
Enjoy sun-drenched days, epic stays, and plenty of room to roam in Greater Fort Lauderdale. Our hotels, attractions, and restaurants have taken the Visit Lauderdale's Safe and Clean pledge so you can relax and explore with confidence. When you're ready for that well-deserved staycation, our 23 miles of golden beaches await. Find wide-open spaces to hike, bike, kayak, and paddleboard. Visit your favorite attractions, then dine out in style or al fresco on waterfront patios. Learn more at sunny.org.
Okay, if you were in the 20s, in the 80s, how did you get your hair to stay? Okay, because I am spraying. I am really spraying, and I am teasing. But in 20 minutes, this is gonna be gone. How did you do it? Because that was up here. And as far as I'm concerned, it was there all day. So if you know, please let me know, because I'm trying to recreate your look. And I don't know how to do it, okay? Because I was born in 1999. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.
The ref wants to fight. See him? He's like, fight
It's
me.
offsides.
Right, they're on his side. He's like,
No, he's calling offsides.
Oh, I didn't know. Cussing.
No, it's a false start.
Oh, false start. Same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Oh, okay. Look, power to the people.
4th down.
Oh, 4th down. I mean, that's 4th down.
Yeah, that's 4th down.
Illegal hair pull.
Illegal substitution.
Nose punch.
Face mask.
Illegal leg stretch. You can't stretch.
Roughing the kicker. Do you even watch football?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Look, he's so mad he just kicked the ball.
It's a field goal.
Ref's like, why'd you kick the ball? If I was the ref, I'd probably go talk to him. I'd probably be like, you can't just be kicking the ball because you're mad.
It measures just 9 inches in circumference, weighs only about 5 ounces, and is made of cork wound with woolen yarn, covered with 2 layers of cowhide, and stitched by hand precisely 216 times.
Welcome back. First pitch from Soriano. It's right there at the knees. Drake Baldwin hit a home run his first time up. Called for a strike. It's 0-1. It was a fastball about chest high that he took out of the stadium in the 0-1 pitch. Smacks it foul. It's 0-2. Soriano with 2 strikes of his own. It's 1-1. Atlanta and LA both scoring their 1 run on solo shots in the first inning. The 0-2 count. Phillies and San Francisco are also playing right now. They are in the 3rd, and it's 0-0. We'll keep an eye on that for you. The 0-2, way outside wide. 1-2. Your out-of-town scoreboard looks like this from earlier today. Orioles 2-1 over the White Sox. Dodgers 14-2 in Toronto over the Blue Jays is the 1-2. Caught looking strike 3. Drake taking the outer edge. Right there, first strike. His 3rd strikeout of the night for Soriano. 1 away. That's one of those ones where Drake has got to swing the bat. I don't know if that just buckled him, but he's got to at least just try to punch that foul to stay alive. Nationals 9-6 over the Cardinals as Matt Olson stands in. 93-mile-an-hour splitter misses well of the zone. It's 1-0. Reds 2-0 winners against the Marlins. So good news for Brave Country. By the way, the Red Sox are now 2-8 to start the season. 1-0 count. Up top, first strike. 1-1. Feel for any fan base going through that because I just... it gives me flashbacks of last year's 0-7 start. The 1-1. Swing. Fouls it away. 1-2. Royals 4, Guardians 2. That's a final. Rays won their... I believe that was their home opener against the Cubs today. First time I saw that field is the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Blew it right by him. That's strikeout number 4 for Soriano, so he's heating up. we were doing the MLB The Show feed today, Braves Angels, like we've been doing, I was actually doing the controllers today, but where we're doing the matchup the Braves are going to play that day on the video game, and first pitch right there for a strike at the knees to Riley. It's 0-1. I was telling them that, and I'm sure it's just because it's a new top there in the trop, but it looked much brighter than it normally did. As the 0-1 down and away, and the dirt did not go around. Looked bright. It looked, I don't know, just in years past when I've seen the Rays play in that stadium before the hurricane, before they played outside last year and whatnot, it always looked kind of dank and depressing, kind of drab. 1-1 is a 99-mile-an-hour fastball at the knees. 1-2. Today, it looked like it was like really bright, and I don't know if it had anything to do with it being a day game. I don't know what the weather was like in Tampa, but it did not look as dreary as it normally does. The 1-2 count. Ugh, speaking of dreary, Austin Riley swinging a miss, strike three, batting 167. Good Lord. We'll be back in a flash, 1-1, bottom of the fourth.
My wife threatened to leave me because of my filthy and disgusting habits. I was so shocked, I almost choked on my toenails.
Now, if you want to crown them, but they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
To protect her home and family in a disaster, Karen was willing to wade through water, mud, and insurance paperwork.
Yeah, I can do this.
You go, Karen! By simply understanding and updating what her insurance covers and doesn't cover now, she'll be better prepared no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hey, buddy, I'll be back. I'm going to run to McDonald's real quick. Didn't they suspend your license today in court? Yeah, what's that got to do with anything? You can't drive with no license, Roy. What are you talking about? Yeah, you can't. I don't use a license to start my truck. What are you going to do if you get pulled over with no license? Same thing I always do when I get pulled over. Run! You're going to get in trouble, man. What are they going to do, take my license? You're going to go back to jail. And guess what? When I get out, I'll drive home. Man, one of these times, they're just not going to let you out of jail. Nah, next time I go to jail, I'm going to be there for a while after what I said to the judge last time. I am on thin ice.
If I want to smoke, I will smoke. If I want to drink, I will drink. If I want to go out, I will go out. Because I'm the one that brings the money in this house. I'm the one with the boss in this house. So if I'm going to go out, you're going to stay here with the kids. You got that? And that's how it is. That's how I'm going to tell them when she gets here.
It travels 60 feet 6 inches from the pitcher's mound to home, and it can cover that distance at nearly 100 miles an hour. Along the way, it can be made to twist, spin, curve, wobble, rise, or fall away.
Welcome back. First pitch swinging by Jorge Soler is a whiff. To start off 0-1 versus Sale. Sale at 43 pitches. We start inning number 4. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing. He went around. He did. It's 0-2. Yeah, it's funny because I saw the comment about can we define a swing. I mean, they have defined it. There's just no true definition. It's the 0-2 down and in. 1-2. 1-2 count. Because it all comes, if you think about, oh, did that hit him in the foot? They're going to say that hit him in the foot. He'll take that all day long. A slider that bounced off the ground and then hit his foot. Guess it got the top of his shoe. He's got a big smile on his face. He knew he was destined for a strikeout. Lefty-righty matchup. Adele, the batter, first pitch. Just misses high and outside. It's 1-0. but they'll never truly define it per se because the angles that these different umpires stand at is the 1-0 swing, rips it back foul. 1-1. Adele once number one prospect in all of baseball, and it was looking like he was trending to just be disappointing-ish. Not a disappointment, but disappointing-ish. And then last year went out and hit 37 home runs. The 1-1 up top misses high to him. Two-one count. Sale comes set. Swing, slaps it towards right, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Not a hard hit ball, but hit them where they ain't. And it's runners at first and second and nobody out. And the Angels have trouble brewing here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That'll bring Candelario to the plate. O'Hoppe will move to the on-deck circle. I think I left this score out. Padres 5-0 over the Pirates is the final. And as far as games that are going on right now, Rockies lead the Astros 8-4 in the sixth. Rangers lead the Mariners 2-1 in the eighth. First pitch is inside, slider well inside. Candelaria, it's 1-0. Twins have a 7-3 lead over the Tigers in the eighth inning. And once again, it's 0-0 in the third. Philly at San Fran, the 1-0. Down below the knees, ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Turns and fires. Inside, 97. Missing his spots in this inning. Ball 3-3 and a danger walk, and the base is loaded. There's nobody out, and O'Hoppe standing on deck. He's been struggling this season. So is Candelario. The 3-0 right there for a strike, 3-1. Three-one count. Brings it. Swing! Fouls it back. And we'll do it again. You love a double play here, but even a strikeout, anything to pay off pitch. Swing, chops it foul on the slider out in front of that one. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Flips the slider well outside the zone, ball 4, and he has loaded the bases. Nobody out. Sale is ticked off. He's punching himself in the head. That'd be our luck. He ends up on the concussion protocol because he's smacking himself in the head. Kind of have to blame the pitch selection on there on a 3-2 count, and you don't want to load the bases. The first pitch on the way to O'Hoppe, well outside the zone. Slider misses. It's 1-0. Really seems like you need to go after him and not try to be too cute there, because that's a touch pitch there with Sale, and even though that's his out pitch, you need to make sure you hit the zone and make him swing the bat. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Change up 1-1. I'm a little surprised you're not seeing Jeremy Hefner come out to talk to Sale, if nothing else to calm him down, because after he's punching himself in the head and everything, just get him to catch his breath. 1-1, down and in, change up misses, ball 2-1. Bases loaded, nobody out, a hit by pitch, a flare single, and then a walk. put the go-ahead run at at third, and nobody out. The 2-1, nowhere near the zone, and it's 3-1. Peraza stands on deck, and that ball's missing the inside by 3-4 inches. The 3-1 from Sale. They set up inside again. The pitch. Swing, pops it up. Will it stay in play? It will not. Out of play over the first base dugout. And a full count once again. Sale at 61 pitches. He's thrown close to 20 in this inning without getting an out. Full count. Brings it. Swing, rattles it back foul. Do it again. The payoff pitch. They set up inside. Here it comes. Inside, nowhere near the zone. And ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. They checked down the first baseline. Didn't look like he offered. What with that slider well inside. Second time in a row they've gone to a full count and gone with that slider. Then he's not hitting his spots. When he's hitting his spots, that slider's a great pitch. But when he's not, it's just you're just hoping that someone's going to swing at a bad pitch. So Hefner finally goes out there to talk to him. Still nobody out. Still bases loaded. Braves are going to set up. With it being here in the 4th inning, they're going to set up with double play depth because you don't want to draw the infield in and open yourself up to a big inning. First pitch to Peraza is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. He is not hitting his spots. It's 1-0. It's all said and done. He's got to hit his spots. The 1-0. Swing, chops it to third. Coming home is Riley, and that'll be an out. And taken out the leg of Drake Baldwin is Odell. He sweeps his leg and then helps him up, apologizing for it. I don't think there was any intent in there. So a big out there because now a double play can get you out of the inning. Really nowhere for Odell to go as Baldwin stood on home plate, and he kind of sat there for a second making sure he was touching the plate, and there was just the collision. First pitch on the way, hit him in the foot. So another free run, and it's 3-1 Los Angeles. Moncada, who was batting 103 before getting hit in the foot with that slider, he's just not hitting the spots with that slider. And Drake is setting up inside with it. And I know they're both competitors. They're both just wanting to make that pitch work, but it's not working. And he's hitting them. And, of course, Drake being the youngster that he is. And remember, Sale does not shake off pitches. So whatever the catcher's calling, he's calling. But Drake's just got to, this is part of the learning process, but he's going to have to understand that guy's not hitting his spots with the pitch. You got to get out of the inning somehow with his other 3 pitches. And if you're going to throw that slider, have it throw, maybe get ahead in the count and throw it to the outside. But every time he's tried to go to the inside, it's been a bad pitch. So bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. They're walking him down to first base very gingerly, checking on him to make sure he's okay. 3-1 your score. A double play can get you out of it. Teodosio is the batter, and Bryce fouls it off into the crowd. It's 0-1. Teodosio, lefty-righty matchup. The 0-1 right there at the knees. Oh, come on! That pitch right there hit the black at the bottom of the knees. It's 1-1. They didn't challenge it. I think that's one there that Drake probably should have challenged, even with the only having one left. Is the 1-1 pitch. Swing, smacked it on the ground, blocked by Dubon. The ball will get through to the 6 hole. He stops it from going to the outfield, but it's 4-1. Everybody's safe. So it'll be an infield single just under the glove of Riley. He had nowhere to go once he came up. Everybody was safe, and Dubon did the smart thing and just kept it and put it in his pocket. So a 4-1 count now, and Frazier with Nato standing on deck. This first pitch is 96 at the knee. Same spot, even a little south of where that pitch was I was just talking about 2 ago. This time it's called a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, chops it over to first. Olsen comes home. Bad throw. Did Drake hold the plate? He did. Good job by Drake holding the plate, because that was a wide throw, a bad throw. I think he was worried about hitting. Going to see the replay real quick. Sale was kind of in the way. He slid underneath it. It might have threw him off. The Angels are looking at it to see if they want to challenge it. They do not. So there are 2 outs. The bases are still loaded. I swear, I think Olsen, if he goes to second, we're going to get the double play. Because Frazier was slow coming out of the box. And if he throws it, I understand why Olsen did it, but if he had it to do over again, I think he goes to second and we get a 3-6-3 double play. First pitch to Nato is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch. Right there, bottom of the knees. Another low call. It's 0-2. I mean, where were these low calls a couple of batters ago? It cost us a run. So an 0-2 count. 32nd pitch is about to be thrown by Chris Sale in this inning. Number 74 overall. Here's the pitch. Slider down and away. 1-2. 1-2 count. Just got to try and keep them where they're at. Braves trail 4-1. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Foul tipped into the glove of Drake, and good job by the Baldwin to hold on to it. We'll be back in a flash. Could have been worse. We go to the 5th inning, trailing by 3.
War's over, man. Drop the big one.
Well, since when are you the quitting kind?
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. And it ain't over now. Who's with me? Let's go!
I don't have to tell you things are bad. It's depression. Everybody's scared. Punks are running wild in the street. The air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. I want you to get mad.
Will you fight? No! We will run! And we will live!
Shame on you. This could be the greatest night of our lives. But you're gonna let it be the worst.
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen.
Wretched slugs. Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
I'll put you out of your misery.
Say wham.
You've got to say, damn it, my life has value.
And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause.
Intruder.
Yes, you're an intruder. I was having a perfectly nice trip until you walked into my life.
Hey! I'm just lying around.
I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Right!
Psychotic, but absolutely right. We gotta take these bastards.
Are they yelling in Atlanta?
Are they yelling in Atlanta?
I'm as mad as hell.
They're yelling in Atlanta.
Son of a We struck the mother load!
I'm not gonna take it anymore!
And this crowd's back into it now.
I didn't think you had it in you.
You look like somebody just walked over your grave. Play for blood, remember? Like I missed something.
Yeah, we're all officially kicked out of school.
That makes sense.
Back first pitch to Mike Yastrzemski. He's down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup, I should say. The 1-0 pitch. Sinker down below the knees, too. Now, the only good thing that happened to that 3-run inning is that Soriano sat there for about a half hour waiting for that inning to end, so he may be a little cold. The 2-0 just grabs the outer edge. 2-1, so hopefully he can have some troubles of his own. The 2-1 count brings it up top for a strike. 2-2. Yaz 0 for 1 with the fly out. The 2-2. Swing. Hits it hard on the ground, but right at first. It's going to be a 3-1 shovel. Soriano covering the bag. Candelario scooping it. 1 down. 1 up, 1 down, and Ozzie Albies the batter. Ozzie Albies, open stance from the left side. First pitch is splitter right there on the outer edge for a strike. It's on 1. Last 2 or 3 innings, Soriano's really been placing that splitter. The 0-1. Right there, 1-1. 1-1 count. Turns and fires, swing and a miss over the top, 1-2. The 1-2. Soriano turns and fires. Way outside wide, 100 miles an hour. 2-2. He's thrown 40 strikes on the 54 pitches tonight. The 2-2 pitch. Swing. Bangs it off the ground foul. Knuckle curve. Do it again. Really haven't ran a good pitch count on him either. We talked about that on Braves Country today, how they needed to eat some pitches here. 55 pitches here in the 5th. I mean, that's a pretty good, darn good count. The 2-2, outside wide, 3-2. They checked down the line. He did not go around. Third base umpire Nick Lentz confirmed. Full count. Trying to work his way aboard. Here's the pitch. Swing. Chops it off his instep. We'll do it again. The payoff pitch from Soriano. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase 1 nowhere near the zone. Splitter down around the equator, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. Dominic Smith, the batter. Smith 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch, and he rolls that over, and that's going to be an easy G3 as Candelario grabs it, steps on the pillow, and 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the fifth, trailing 4-1 here in Los Angeles.
We can't Gerby Dern your frazzle dazzle.
Braves country is AFC South country all season long.
Drive starts at the 1 and looking for a little breathing room, and they get that and plenty more. Derrick Henry still going. Stays in bounds. He might go. 99 yards for the touchdown. Unbelievable. Touchdown.
Slant caught. Touchdown. Marquise Lee. And he punched the ball into the stands.
Deep. And he's got it. Keelan Cole. Touchdown Jacksonville.
AFC South on Braves country.
Ford, Chevy, or Dodge?
Chevy all the way. It's the heartbeat of America.
I'm gonna go off the reservation on this one. Like,
oh man, now
I have an actual American truck. I have a Nissan. You laugh. My truck is made in Tennessee and it's going to spend most of its life in Alabama. That's American. What are we going to do for Chevy? Isn't Chevy made in like Mexico or something? I know Dodge is made in Mexico.
So Chevrolet's made up in Michigan, Detroit City.
That's not America.
Armchair.
Cars from all over America come to find a new home in Florida, just like you. I moved here after the draft. I noticed there was one thing missing from this great town: a celebrity-endorsed used car shop. That's why I founded BJ's Used Autos. Every one of these beauties is freshly painted. They look brand new. We have new models coming in every morning, usually around 2 a.m. We can get you anything. I've taken the skills I've learned as a pro football player to the used car business. Smash, grab, and run like hell.
The bat is made of turned ash, less than 42 inches long, not more than 2 3/4 inches in diameter.
You're listening to Braves Country Baseball. Please like and subscribe today, youtube.com/@Braves Country. Welcome back. First pitch from Chris Sale is going to be dropped into left field right in front of the Yaz, who's hustling on the play, but right in front of him. A lot of topspin on that hit by Jorge Soler, and it's a leadoff single to start the bottom of the fifth. Joe Adell, the batter, 1-2, and bam, he hit that one deep into left field, and she gone. Chris Sale is getting thumped here. It's 6-1, his first home run of the season. And Chris Sale has seen better days. 411 feet. Adell slaps it over the left field wall. 7 strikeouts, but 6 earned runs. So he takes his travels around the bases, gets the high fives in the dugout. And the Angels have a 5-run lead. Still a long way to go here, and Weiss is going to come out. I think that's going to be it for Sale. Sale's going to make it just 4 innings. 7 strikeouts, 5 hits, 6 runs. And honestly, the Angels are going to be sad to see him go. We'll be back in a flash here on the VCR. Trailing 6-1. Welcome back. 6-1 your score. Chris Sale's been ran out of the ball game. Next time we'll see him will be, I guess it'd be Sunday night. First pitch on the way is right there at the knees. Four-seamer. For a strike, it's 0-1. And you better believe he's going to come back and shove his next time out. You don't see Sale go out and have two bad outings back-to-back. Joel Pyomps is in to try to calm everything down. The 0-1 swing and a miss, 96 miles an hour off the edge. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Sleepy, they'll be hating on Snit for... We could do this channel for the next 30 years and there's still going to be a Snit comment every once in a while. So one down here, and O'Hoppe, the number 5 hitter, takes the first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1, down and away, 1-1. O'Hoppe, then Peraza. Hopefully Pyomps can get us out of this. You might see good old Suarez. We're talking about him today. I didn't think we'd see him tonight, but I thought we could see him in this series as the 1-1 bangs it foul 1-2. Jose Suarez may come in to spell 2 or 3 innings here. See if the Braves can claw away at this lead. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, rips it down the line. Foul. We'll do it again. If this is a short inning, I think it would be wise to let Pyomps go back out there for another inning. But if he has to labor through this, you could see Suarez as early as the 6th. The 1-2. Swing, pops it foul. Do it again. San Francisco has jumped out to a 3-0 lead over Philadelphia, so good news there. Time is called by home plate umpire Wendelstedt. A 1-2 count to O'Hoppe. The pitch on the way. A hanger swung on and lifted out there to left center field, but making the running catch is the Yaz, and there's 2 down. Still a long way to go in this one, and when we go back to the 6th inning, it'll be Harris, Dubon, and then back to the top of the order. So if you can get 1 or 2 of those guys on at the bottom, you could do some damage. First pitch swinging by Peraza is fouled straight back. It's 0-1. The 0-1 lifted into center, and Money Mike's there to make the catch, and that'll end the inning. He'll lead us off when we return. 6-1. Braves trail by 5 going to inning number 6.
He is not the love of your life. He is literally just a guy. Hit him with your car.
We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got,
do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet, trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over to first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the 2021 World Series. Oh, baby.
Hey, you think y'all could chill out on the online shopping for me? Just a little bit, please? Y'all killing us. Damn it, man. Y'all know we already Temu tired. And then now here goes Sheen with they shenanigans. Damn it, man. Come on, little stank. It ain't even no more social distancing out here or nothing. Go call your little friend up, go to the mall, and do some shopping, damn it. Stay off the web. Sheen getting just as bad as Temu. I'd have been calling them Sheenmu. I had to deliver 28 bags, Sheen bags, to one house. Now, I know they got them big-ass boxes. Them be heavy as hell. They be big as me. I think y'all just like seeing my little ass struggle carrying these big-ass boxes. I ain't got time to be scanning all 28, 29, 37 items you just ordered. Come on, Sheen, put them in a box for me. I love y'all.
The batter has only a few thousandths of a second to decide to hit the ball. And yet the men who fail 7 times out of 10 are considered the game's greatest heroes.
Welcome back. The 0-1 pitch to Michael Harris is high and out of the zone. Misses for a ball. It's 1-1. Almost pitch out territory. Lost y'all for a second. Do apologize, but we're back and rolling. The 1-1 swing. And a comeback here to the mound will be an easy 1-3 put out. One down. Soriano cruising through this one. After that home run that he gave up to Drake Baldwin, he has given up just one other hit. He has struck out 6. And just the one run. It's 6-1 Los Angeles. Dubon, the batter. Infield is back into the left. First pitch to Dubon is a sinker. Up top, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1 to Dubon. Swing. Bangs it over to third. And that's going to be an easy 5-3 put out. 2 down. Y'all caught Braves Country today. We were talking about Soriano today and everything. And the thing was, the Braves were going to have to be more patient at the plate, and they just haven't been that way. And he's taking advantage of it as the first pitch to Acuna is off the plate wide for a ball. It's 1-0. He's at just 65 pitches. We already have 2 outs here in the 6th inning. I mean, this is the type of pace that he can go the distance. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Chasing one well off the plate. And it doesn't seem like even with the changing of the guard, we've seen anything different as the 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Tim Heyer last year came in, was supposed to change the whole hitting philosophy, and I haven't seen a difference. Seems like it's always trying to ambush. If it works out, that's great. We score a lot of runs, but typically pitchers are aware of it. Is the 2-1 pitch right there at the knees. Called for a strike. I think we're going to get an ABS challenge by Acuna. It looked like it was a little low. Whether or not he gets the call or not. It was a good frame. And yes, it was a ball. Good challenge by Acuna. So a 3-1 to Ronald. See if he can do something with it. That's the key. Standing on deck is Baldwin. A bloop and a blast would get you right back in it. The 3-1 pitch. Swing. and lifts it into right field, drifting back on the track, making the catch on the warning track is Jorge Soler for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th, trailing 6-1 here in Anaheim.
Are you making fun of me being fat again?
You're not fat again. You were always fat.
Hey, is it a trolley, buggy, or a cart?
It's a buggy. Here, down here, we have buggies. It's a buggy.
It is a shopping cart. A buggy is something you strap to a horse's ass.
Whenever you go down there to the Walmart, and what do you say to your youngin'? Hey, run over there and go grab me a buggy so we can do our shopping.
I ain't got no damn youngin'.
What
I say to him, get away from me, you ugly little...
A priest is driving down the road 100 miles an hour and he's stopped by the guards. The guard notices the smell of alcohol off the priest's breath and the bottle of wine on the floor. And he says to the priest, "You've been drinking, sir." No, just water. "Smells an awful like wine though," says the guard. The priest takes one look at the bottle and says, "Oh, good Lord, he's done it again."
This is the number 2, right?
Yes.
I meant to say number 3. I don't want this. And matter of fact, a number 7 or number 3. You pick one.
You mean I pick one? You just ordered the food.
Excuse me?
Bro, you heard what I said, bro. You about to close, bro. I got time for your bro.
What kind of customer service is this?
What kind of customer are you?
Baseball has nearly all the qualities and the narrative that the country has. It's competitive. It's spirited. It's got the joshing, and it's got the intellectual side, the great students of it. But it's also got labor unions and management and gimmicks and promotion, venality, and great public fools in baseball, and great public heroes, and self-serving people, and generous people. And it has pride and unity of town and of country, and it'll do for a figure for the American system.
Aaron Bummer coming on. Lefty-righty matchup, get him some work. Moncada, batter, takes the first pitch down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Majority of the damage was done in the 4th and 5th inning. 3 in the 4th and 2 in the 5th is the 1-0. Chop foul, 1-1. Braves trail 6-1, bottom of the 6th. It was 1-1 after the first inning. Home runs by Atlanta and Los Angeles, single shots by the Drake and Nato, and then Chris Sale just fell off on the 1-1 right there for a strike. 1-2. Really was that hit by pitch that barely tapped Soler's foot that opened up the floodgates. 3 runs came home in that inning. Could have been worse. And then to start the 5th inning is this 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, good curveball by Bummer, went away. A 2-run home run by Joe Adele after Soler reached on a single that it barely got out in front of the Yaz. And that was it. Weiss came and got Sale as the first pitch swinging by Teodosio, and that ball is going to be chopped over to third, a 5-3 putout. And for those of us who hate pronouncing his name, thank God he's gone 2 down. I hope he's in some kind of a platoon situation where we don't see him the next few nights. Adam Frazier, the batter. Lefty, Bummer kicks and fires. 91 misses high. It's 1-0. So you got Bummer here in the 6th. We hadn't seen him in a while. It's been a few days since Bummer's pitched. The 1-0 swing. And he'll ground it out over there to short. Dubon, plenty of time. Low throw, good scoop by Olsen. That'll end the inning. They go down 1-2-3. We go to the 7th, trailing 6-1.
You dumped a porn star? Friendship over!
Believe it or not, the actress who played Aunt Bethany in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was the same lady who provided the voice for Betty Boop and Olive Oyl. The Vlasic Pickle Stork mascot was an attempt to capitalize on pregnant women's craving for pickles. In 1846, a doctor started promoting hand washing in his clinic. He saw a link between women dying from childbed fever and doctors doing autopsies before delivering babies. Most people didn't believe him. He even lost his job. Sadly, he later died of sepsis in an asylum.
When someone asks you if you're a god, you say, yes!
Lager, the beer that brought the forest down. I drive an exotic imported sports car. I eat exotic foreign food like frankfurters and pizza. But when it comes to numbing my mind, I'm a patriot. I drink the beer that brought the forest down. I'm a lager man. And with the new 80-bottle trunk pack, you've got enough for the evening. Hey, it's happy hour somewhere. Lager brings out the patriot in you.
Putting up with me is like eating pudding with a fork. It's not impossible, but it's kind of a pain in the ass.
1786. A fine day. Play ball in the campus, but am beaten, for I miss catching and striking the ball. Princeton College.
Children have hit balls with bats as long as there have been children. But baseball's most direct ancestors were two British games. Rounders, a children's sport brought to New England by the earliest colonists, and cricket, a stately pastime divided into innings and supervised by umpires. By the time of the American Revolution, there were many variations. Boys played one version or another in schoolyards and village greens and on college campuses.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. Is off the plate wide for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Soriano just schooling him. Into the dirt, 1-1. Remember the last time we saw him, he pretty much did the same thing. We had the same approach, just trying to, as the 1-1 misses high 2-1. We were just trying to out there, trying to sandbag him, and it did not work. The 2-1 count. 97 off the plate, 3-1. Drake Baldwin, the only thing we've done today is a solo shot. And when you saw that, you're like, all right, maybe Soriano's not going to be on today. And he's settled down, and it's been good night, Irene, ever since. The 1-2 pops it up, back behind home plate. O'Hoppe gives chase. A lot of foul territory back here, and thankfully that'll bend into the crowd. Full count. Bryce Teodosio. JJ, and I don't know why, but every time I see the name, in my head, even though I looked it up earlier today to find out how it was actually pronounced, my head, it doesn't look right, the pronunciation. So I always want to say Teodosi or something. Anyways, it always comes out wrong. The 3-2 upstairs, called for strike 3. Drake just taking, that's the second backwards K for Drake tonight, 1 down. So I always say it's better when you don't know someone's pronunciation. Go ahead and look it up. Don't guess it. Because whatever you guess is what's going to get stuck in your head. Unless you guess right, as the first pitch to Olsen was off the plate wide for a strike. It's 0-1. About the same area that Olsen tried to challenge and he didn't get it, so he's not going to challenge that one. But that one actually was a ball. The 0-1 pitch, swing, bangs it down the line, foul. Upper deck, but plenty foul. Well out in front of it, it's 0-2. 0-2 count. Olsen was on a podcast recently, and he said that when you hit one deep that you just miss a home run, that's pretty much it for you the rest of the at-bat. So we'll see what happens here at the 0-2. Check swing. Did he go around? He did. Strike 3. 2 down. He was saying that when you come close, that one didn't really come close, but when you hit one hard and you just go foul, the only thing you've got left to do is either strike out, walk, or somehow get a board. He said normally you're going to end up striking out. Austin Riley, man, we got to get this guy going. I forget who put it in the chat, but I'm with you. Cut your damn hair. It's not working. Righty, the 1-0 to Riley. Swing, rolls it over. And will that stay fair? If it does, just foul. I mean, that's how you know it's not going right for you. That ball rolled under the glove of the third baseman, Peraza, who let it go. And if you're hot, that ball's going to hit the bag. It turned left just before Albuquerque and missed the corner of the bag. Unbelievable. You couldn't fit an envelope in between where the ball and the corner of the bag were as they crossed. But, I mean, that's how you just know it's not going well for you. But it's time to cut your hair and shave, son. You tried the hippie look, and it's got you batting, 167? He was hitting well in the spring, so I'm sure he thought, hey, man, let's go. The 1-1. Swing, rolls it foul. 1-2. So 1-2 count. I saw a bizarre take about the whole Riley slump thing today. Is the 1-2 pitch. Swing, lifts it. High and deep into center field. And making the catch at the warning track for a loud out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning here in Braves country. Get up and stretch, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Six to 1 your score. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch swinging is Nato. He'll ground it over to third as Beto is in, the right-hander. It's going to be a quick 5-3 put out, one away. Angels 6, Braves 1, bottom of the 7th inning. Chris Sale did not even make it through 5 innings. He got knocked out beginning of the 5th. Did not have it tonight. First pitch slider to Soler is a swing and a miss off the plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Right there for a strike. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. Beto brings it. Drops the slider down and in, 82 miles an hour. 1-2. The 1-2. Turns and kicks in the dirt. And it is 2-2. 2-2 count. And Country Club members, the 2-2 pitch. Just misses, four-seamer. Full count. That's one of those pitches before the ABS system. They're going to dial that up for a strike. Who brought this one back? Hadn't had that one in all year. Braves off to a good start. The payoff pitch. Caught looking, strike three. Punched him out the bottom of the zone. Soler wants to challenge that, but he's going to lose that challenge. That was right there on the inner track. Right there at the bottom of the corner. And he gone. 100% of that ball was in the strike zone. 2 down. 2 down, and Adele will come to the plate. Righty, first pitch on the way. Adele chops the first pitch over to third, and it's 5-3, and that'll end the inning. We might get Beto for the 8th. We'll be back in a flash. 6-1 your score. Braves grab the bats. See if they can do something when we return.
I love that car more than anything that I have.
Dad, what about us?
You need a Q-tip?
Overconfident female soccer team challenged.
6 miles from Chicago. Got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody. Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to become this country.
This is total BS! Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission for God. I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing trouble.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. Yastrzemski starts the first pitch of the at-bat off with the ball. It's 1-0. Soriano only at 84 pitches. The 1-0 outside wide ball, 2-0. Cruising through here, and the Braves have not made him work at all. The 2-0. Swing, slaps it through the hole. Hey, there we are on the third base side, and then the Yaz tries to get something going here. We'll see if that gets the offense going.
Yes, put everything on it. Don't hold back anything.
Yabba, dabba, do. Yahoo!
Ozzie Albies the batter. Righty-lefty matchup. 6-1 your score. First pitch is a sinker outside the zone. Gaz was threatening to steal. I can't imagine he's going to steal down 5, but you never know. In today's game, it's 1-0. 1-0. Brings it, swing. Chops it towards the first base dugout. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. 6-1 your score. As bleak as it has been, I mean, this is not an insurmountable lead, especially when you look at the bullpen of the Angels. If you can get Soriano out of the game, you never know. The 1-1. Pitch 88, swing, and laces that foul well out in front of that pitch. Knuckle curve. 1-2. Dominic Smith stands on deck. Ozzie has flown out and struck out. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts on the night for Ozzie as his batting average now drops down to 279. Remember, he was like 360 a few days ago. Looks like Michigan held on and beat Connecticut for the men's basketball championship, for anybody that may care about that. Dominic Smith standing in. First pitch, 97 up top for a strike. It's 0-1. It's funny. I used to really care about that. It's been years since I paid attention to it. The 0-1 down below the knees, 1-1. Had the Braves not been playing tonight, I probably would have tuned in. I would have been listening to a baseball game, but I probably would have put it on a different, 2 TVs going or whatever, and that on mute. But I just haven't cared about it in years. 1-1 count. Swing, fouls it back. 1-2. Meanwhile, San Francisco still leads Philadelphia 4-2. They are in the 6th inning in San Francisco. The 1-2. Outside wide, 2-2. Two count. Smith 0 for 2 on the day. He's currently batting .304. The 2-2 swing, chopper over towards the mound, and a good play by Soriano. He'll run and step on first. 2 down. Yaz will head down to second, but there are 2 outs. I did look at the line just out of curiosity, and it looks like Connecticut covered by a half point. 69-63 was the final. I don't remember what the over-under was, but I think that's the under. I want to say the over was a little higher than that. But I do know it was 6.5, 7.5, depending on the book. But they won the national championship, and I guess that's all that really matters in their world. Quick mound visit by Nato and Ohapi to go over Michael Harris. Dubon to the on-deck circle. You've got... Good to see you, Deb. Soriano is at 94 pitches, and we're in the 8th inning, and that just tells you, we just have not been working the count. We talked about that on Braves Country today, that was going to be a big factor here in this game, that if you did not work the count with Soriano, he'll go deep on you. He's a guy that if you work the count, because he tends to walk a lot of batters, that you can get him out fifth or 6th inning. But the Braves been swinging early and often, and he has yet to walk a batter because of it. First pitch swinging by Harris. There you go. He swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. Tomorrow we got Raylo on the mound. It's going to be tough to win this series now. You got Raylo and Grant Holmes going up against Detmers as the 0-1. Up top for a strike. It's 0-2. Reed Detmers, to me, is a very underrated pitcher. I think he's pitching Thursday, if I have that correct. The 0-2. Right there, strike 3, and Michael Harris down on strikes for the second time. Soriano, 10 strikeouts. Taking the Braves to school here on a Monday night in Los Angeles.
If history repeats itself, I want a dinosaur, bro.
Work is work. You don't show up late, you don't make excuses, and you don't not work. If it wasn't work, they wouldn't call it work. They'd call it super wonderful, crazy fun time, or skippity-doo.
What do we do? This just got way too complicated.
I've got it. Here's what's going down. Corey, you talk to your team. You guys are going to decline that holding call.
Done.
Yo, wait, but then...
Hold on. Trayshawn, once we break this huddle, you're going to get out there, do some crazy celebration. I'm talking some humpies. Whatever you got to do, you do it.
Okay, I got you.
I'm going to call unsportsmanlike conduct on the celebration, giving the Whites better field position after the kickoff. Coach, I need you to talk to your team about letting them run that kickoff back.
Why would I do that?
Think about it. Defense, special teams, it's all one. You let them run that kickback, both your defenses get 6 points.
Nice.
Okay, everyone good here?
Yeah.
Nope. Once again, my kicker is getting no love.
Oh, shut up, Bill. Your team is in first place. Plus, you're about to get extra point for the PAT.
Yeah, don't be greedy, Bill.
Stop being greedy, Bill.
Bill. Fine.
Bill. Yeah, Bill.
I said fine.
Bill.
Bill. Yeah, Bill.
You, Bill.
All right, let's do this. Get out there.
Wait a minute. Trayshawn comes in with a very delayed celebration here. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a... Yeah, there it is. Another...
Armchair.
I love these lazy Saturdays.
It's Wednesday.
When the University of Illinois played Northwestern, Illinois rooters fired blanks into the air. Much more convenient than yelling, the campus paper said, and has a better effect on the visiting team. And when the Princeton Tigers beat Yale, their fans roared right onto the field.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio. Pull up a chair. Your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Career high strikeouts for Soriano. 10 strikeouts on the night. Glad we could be of service. I'm pretty sure Soriano's night is done. His first pitch off of that 0-1 to Candelario skied high into left field. Yeah, this is underneath it. He'll make the catch, one away. Yeah, he's done. He's getting hugs in the dugout. He's at 97 pitches. And there wasn't anything on the line. It's not like he had a no-hitter going or a shutout or anything like that. And the way I look at it is good. We got a better chance of getting hit off anybody but him, so get him out of there. Beto is the pitcher, so we won't see Suarez. So that's a little bit of a surprise. The check swing fouls it over the first base dugout. It's on 1. Changes view. 1-1 count. Pitch is inside. It hit something. Did it hit him or hit the bat? Guess it must have hit O'Hoppe. He's taking all his armor and gear off. Yeah, it got him right in the... Got him in the right forearm, the one place he doesn't have Iron Man gear all over him. I mean, it takes this guy an hour and a half to get ready for an at-bat. Righty-righty matchup. Beto. First pitch to Peraza is a swing and a miss off the plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1. I was just surprised we didn't see Suarez in this game because the 0-1 fouls it away. 0-2. Maybe they're thinking Grant Holmes is going to get clobbered even worse. They're going to need him in like the second inning on Wednesday. The 0-2 count. Down and away, 1-2. The fact that they didn't put him in at all in a game where we are trailing by 5 and we lost our starter in the 5th inning to begin the 5th inning. We didn't even have an out at that point. 1-2. Rolls it foul. Suarez can pretty much bank on the fact that he's out of a job, because that's literally his role at this point, is to eat innings. And that just tells you that Weiss and company don't have any faith in him. Which he really didn't pitch that poorly. He had the one bad inning in his start, but other than that, he's fine for a long relief guy. 1-2 count. Brings it. Check swing. Over to first. Olsen fires it to Ozzie. Ozzie fires it back over to Beto, covering the bag, and that'll be a double play. And just like that, we're out of the inning. So we'll go to the 9th inning. Bad news is it's 6-1. Good news is we're reaching on almost 2 hours. So let's get the hell out of here one way or the other. Let's try to win this sucker.
All right, everybody, we gathered y'all here today to let everybody know that I got COVID! COVID!
Armchair.
Dad? What? Do you think you're a good person?
Yeah, I'm wonderful. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
Oh, Dad, I don't want one of your lines. Seriously answer.
I don't know. I try to be.
What does that mean? You try? I asked if you
That means I treat people the way I want to be treated, and my handshake still means something. Just for the record, there's a lot of good in you, too. You have the ability to be even better than me.
You think?
Yeah, and I'll give you a nickel's worth of free advice. At some point in your life, you're going to get to choose what sort of a man you want to be, and once you pick, you walk in that direction with deliberate steps, and don't look back. Don't let people change you once you've made the decision.
Smith corks one into right, down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Ortiz into deep right field.
Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets. The 2-1. Swung line drive left field. One run is in. Here comes Brave. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
At its heart lie mythic contradictions. A pastoral game born in crowded cities. An exhilarating democratic sport that tolerates cheating and has excluded as many as it has included. A profoundly conservative game that often manages to be years ahead of its time.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio. Please like and subscribe today. YouTube.com/@Braves Country. Welcome back. The Phillies have taken a 5-4 lead over San Francisco, and I don't know what I just saw at the corner of my eye. I think there was a ball punched down the first base line, and Devers is playing first. Nobody was there to make the play. First pitch on the way is inside to Dubon. High and inside, Chase Silseth is the pitcher. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing, rips it into left field. Get up, get up, get up. She gone. Mauricio Dubon cranks one, yanks one, and we're on the board. 372 happy feet.
Pardon me. Would you have any Dubon?
But of course. One of life's finer pleasures.
So 6-2, and Ronald Acuna Jr. takes the first pitch, 97 up top for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. 96 inside, ball 2-2. So you never know. Never know. 6-2 your score. The 2-0 pitch. Turns and whoa, the ball came out of his hands. We only had a... Well, that should be an automatic ball because of the pitch clock. Did they not give it to him? Yeah, they did. Okay, 3-0. The 3-0 count. Right down the pipe. Good take by Acuna. Braves trail 6-2 now. Now just 3 bloops at a blast could tie it. The 3-1 pitch. Upstairs. Hit him with the splitter. Full count. You get why Acuna's working the count, but man, that's one of those pitches I wish he had back because I hope he gets that pitch on 3-2. Let me put it that way. And O'Hoppy's going out there to talk to him real quick. In olden times, meaning, 5 years ago, that just would have been a redo and there would have been no ball. Full count once again as O'Hoppy goes out there to talk to Seth. Acuna 0 for 3. My God, just when you think he's doing something, he's back to betting. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, chase 97, well out of the zone. And there's one away. He is back to hitting 175. Is that right? Yep, 175. And Drake Baldwin comes to the plate. That's insane. This deep into the season, as well as he was hitting in the spring. And the first pitch to Baldwin is a swing and a miss. It's 0-1. We can't get back to Atlanta quick enough. I mean, our road trips are always rough, but these West Coast road trips beginning of the year, man, we just never do well. The 0-1 swing fouls it away. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Thank you, Deb. Drake, 1 for 3 on the night, and swing just got a piece of that one. I mean, he just got a splinter onto a stitch to keep that alive. It went in and out of the glove of O'Hoppy, and we'll do it again. LA 6, Braves 2. The 0-2 to Drake. Swing. Pops it back foul. It's going to go out of play. Same 2 teams tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. 9:38 first pitch will come on the air. We'll come on the air earlier tomorrow. It'll be an hour before. At 8:40 is the 0-2 in the dirt. 1-2. Good block there. And then Wednesday is a 4:10 first pitch. We'll come on the air an hour before that. We have a doubleheader. Cubs in Wrigley starting that series this Friday, and then the Braves are playing Cleveland as the 1-2. Pops it back foul, out of play. We'll do it again. We have a doubleheader on Friday. It's the Cubs and the Pirates. That ought to be a fun one. Pirates are playing good baseball, and they're in Wrigley. Start the Wrigley series. When the Cubs are at home, we're carrying their games on Fridays. The 2:20 starts. We're also going to carry as many Apple games as we can for y'all, as long as it doesn't interfere with the Braves. The 1-2 rolls it foul. We'll do it again. I was looking at the early schedule. It's a little dicey because the Braves tend to play 7 o'clock on Fridays, and for whatever reason, this is strange that Apple's doing this. In years past, they've done a double header. It's the 1-2. Swing, lifts it into center field, and that's down for a base hit. And the Drake gives us a little life here. One on, one out.
The Drake? I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
But in years past, the Apple game has been like 6:45 and 10. the first half of the season, I was looking at the Apple schedule, and its majority of the games they're layered on top of each other. So they're both starting at around 7 o'clock in the evening. But when we can do it, we're going to bring you a doubleheader on Friday. It's either going to be the Cubs during the day and the Braves in the evening, or it's going to be a late game on Apple after the Braves. Braves are on Apple, I think, 1 or 2 more times before the All-Star break. Quick mound visit out there with 1 on and 1 out. Matt Olson coming to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. And the first pitch on the way to Olsen is a swing and a miss. Splitter right in on the hands. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Fouls off the four-seamer in on his hands. It's 0-2. O2 count. High and out of the zone. 96-mile-an-hour sinker. 1-2. You know, the pitching coaches for the Angels these days, it's Mike Maddox, Greg's brother. The 1-2. Swing. Rolls it over to second. And that's going to be a 4-1 toss. Olsen grounds out, and Drake heads on down to second. Now there's 2 outs. And the manager for the Angels nowadays, you remember Kurt Suzuki, he is the manager for the Angels. First pitch right there to Riley is for a strike. It's 0-1. If we could just get him a base hit tonight, it would feel like a win. Austin Riley batting 162. The 0-1. High, 96 miles an hour. So 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Braves down to their last strike. They can't come up with some kind of a miracle here. It's going to be a 3-game losing streak, and Raylo on the bump tomorrow to try to stop the bleeding. The 1-2 misses high, ball 2, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, swing, fouls it away. Off into the crowd. The 2-2. High and out of the zone, ball 3, 3-2. I'd even take a walk here by Riley because it would just get something just to get him going. He's a guy that when he struggles mightily, but when he gets hot, he can carry the team. The payoff pitch, swing, slaps it down the right field line. We'll do it again. There was some dope on social media. I done follow him. I think it was on TikTok. And he had this whole diatribe about how Austin Riley's career was over because of his hitting coach that passed away last spring. The payoff pitch, swing, pops it back foul. We'll do it again. Like, dude, I'm going to have to ask you to quit speaking in public if you're going to say just nonsense like that. Three-two count. Runner at second, 2 outs. Silseth throws his 27th pitch of the night, high and out of the zone, ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. That was the wrong button. That was a little premature. Jason gives his sorries. He said he hit the wrong button. He said, man, I was ready to go home. That's going to be it for Selseth. We're going to get a pitching change. You never know. One more bloop and a blast, and we're in business, baby. We're back. Jordan Romano, the closer. We've seen him before. He has struggled against us before, but he only needs 1 out. Yastrzemski, if nothing else, we made him go into action. Yastrzemski, the batter, first pitch on the way, 95 miles an hour, 4-seam fastball right down the pipe. It's 0-1. And that could pay dividends later in the series to at least have to get him, for him to have to get up and warm up and toss a few. The 0-1, check swing upstairs. Said he went around. I'm not sure about that one, but it's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Braves down to the last strike once again. You know who their hitting coach is out in Angel Country now? It's Brady Anderson. The 0-2 pitch. Swing! That ball's lifted into center field. Going over and making the catch, and that'll end the game. Braves lose 6-2. They at least put a scare into them, made them use their closer, and that's not nothing because you know they can't use them 3 days in a row, so that could pay dividends later in the series. Braves lose a tough one, 6-2. The only good news out of the whole thing, Drake hit another home run. We got our home run out of Dubon, but also not only did we make them use their closer, we did not use any good part of our bullpen. So they'll be ready to roll tomorrow. And the other good news is I'm looking at the Phillies versus San Francisco. Alvarado, remember him? He needs to put on about 50 pounds in the offseason. It's the first time I've seen it, man. Oof.
This sucks, and it's horse but I'm too polite to say anything, because I'm a class act.
There isn't anything to do. We're done. We're licked.
What do they do to us?
Right now, we're caught as we're wanted. If it's amusement you're after, I guess the game's up.
Man, it's all over with.
Oh, what a loser! So goodbye, everybody, and remember, please, for the next day or so, the terrible lesson you learned tonight.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Six to 2 your score. 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Los Angeles. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. And that'll do it for us. We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll come on the air at 8:40 and bring you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. We'll get off the schneid tomorrow. I got a good feeling about Raylo going to the bump, and these bats can't stay quiet forever. Y'all have a great night, Braves country. Hopefully San Francisco will come back and steal one from Philly. Casey at the Bat by Ernest Lawrence Thayer. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville Nine that day. The score stood 4-2, but with 1 inning more to play. And when Cooney died at first and Barrows did the same, a pall-like silence fell upon the patrons of the game. A straggling few got up to go in deep despair. The rest clung to the hope which springs eternal in the human breast. They thought, if only Casey could but get a whack at that, we'd put up even money now with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, as did Jimmy Blake, and the former was a hoodoo, while the latter was a cake. So upon that stricken multitude, grim, melancholy sat, for there seemed but little chance of Casey getting to the bat. But Flynn let drive a single, to the wonderment of all, and Blake, the much despised, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted, and men saw what had occurred, there was Jimmy safe at second, and Flynn a hugging third. Then from 5,000 throats and more rose a lusty yell. It rumbled through the valley, it rattled in the dell. It pounded on the mountain and recoiled upon the flat, for Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing, and a smile lit Casey's face. And when responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. 10,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. 5,000 tongues applauded when he wiped them on his shirt. Then while the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance flashed in Casey's eye, a sneer cooled Casey's lip. And now the leather-covered sphere came hurtling through the air, and Casey stood a-watching it in a haughty grandeur there. Closed by the sturdy batsman, the ball unheeded sped. That ain't my style, said Casey. Strike one, the umpire said. From the benches black with people, there went up a muffled roar, like the beating of a storm waves on a stern and distant shore. Kill him! Kill the umpire! Shouted someone on the stand, and it's likely they'd have killed him had not Casey raised his hand. With a smile of Christian charity, great Casey's visage shone. He stilled the rising tumult, he bade the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher, And once more the dun sphere flew. But Casey ignored it, and the umpire said, "Strike 2." "Fraud!" cried the maddened thousands, and echoed answered, "Fraud!" But one scornful look from Casey, and the audience was awed. They saw his face grow stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain. And they knew that Casey wouldn't let that ball go by again. The sneer is from Casey's lip. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball. And now he lets it go. And now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Oh, somewhere in the favored land, the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. And somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out. Casey at the Bat, Ernest Lawrence Thayer, published June 3rd, 1888. San Francisco Examiner.
Goodbye, sweetheart, well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart, goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.